Good evening, my friends. Welcome to our Sunday night live broadcast. And tonight, I'm pulling out all the stops. I've got some special things to share with all of you. And it's critically important that you understand this information because it's going to mean the difference between how fast your business can grow. Let me take a look in the chat. So first, I want to welcome my friends that are watching this live broadcast on Facebook, as well as on LinkedIn and on my YouTube channel. And of course, all of my friends and students that are watching it here. Whales. Tonight we're going to talk about whales. And the truth is, I didn't learn that there were whales in network marketing until I'd been in the business for 3.5 years. So whether you're just getting started or whether you've been in the business for a long time, your business clearly grows faster when you bring in a whale. But the question, of course, is what's a whale? What's a whale? First, why should you even listen to me about this? In the 90s, I broke the code to a social network called America Online, AOL. You've got mail. And I used their texting feature to develop a simple formula, along with some outrageous scripts that helped me add thousands of like-minded people to a network marketing business in 18 months. Over the years, I've trained or shared the formula and scripts with hundreds of thousands of affiliate and network marketers around the world, who in turn have trained and influenced the millions of people that they work with. My formula has been responsible for creating 2 generations of online 6, 7, and 8-figure earners, and has helped transform the entire network marketing industry from a belly-to-belly, face-to-face business to a virtual one. People started calling this the Max Method years ago, and they now call me the father of social network. But the truth is, again, I was working with a company for 3.5 years before I ever understood the power of bringing in a whale. I've made millions teaching network marketers how to turn their social network personal profiles on every significant social network into an attraction marketing magnet and a broadcasting platform that impacts millions of people and makes them millions of dollars. My track record of developing social media 6, 7, and 8-figure earners in network marketing has become legendary. In fact, my mission in life is to help everyone with a strong desire to succeed in network marketing become a top earner using social networks. Today, the fastest growing top earners in your company will tell you that they owe their success on my formula and my scripts. They teach them to everyone that comes into their business, and as a result, they've got the fastest growing teams of excited distributors in their company. The simplicity and ease of teaching this to everyone that comes into their business ensures immediate duplication that drives excitement, motivation, and rapid rank advancement deeper into their organization. Now, millions of corporate professionals from large companies that have experience managing, training, leading, motivating teams of people to achieve set goals have had their lives negatively impacted and are searching for new opportunities. Entrepreneurs and business owners from a wide range of industries with experience managing people, building teams, leading and motivating employees to achieve goals are also looking for new opportunities to replace their lost income, along with network marketing leaders who are looking to change companies. Never before have so many people wanted to make money from home and get into network marketing. When you recruit a corporate professional, an entrepreneur, or a business owner with a large circle of influence that has leadership and team building experience, into your business, they can bring many people with them over a short period of time, and they're capable of growing big teams fast. That's why network marketing professionals, top earning leaders, and network marketing companies refer to these people as whales. Now, when a whale joins your business, they tap into the people in their circle of influence and bring many of them with them. Tonight, we're going to show you where to find them. People like him. He could be a store manager, regional manager, but when you bring him into your business, they bring in their friends. Anyone at any level of network marketing experience can recruit a whale. Sheila Pfeiffer, 6 months earlier, could barely send email. 6 months after she got started, she sent me this. I'm very excited. I landed a big fish. Played my cards like you taught me. Was patient. I'll email you about it. The sky's the limit. Andy Van Dyke. Max, I'm so excited. I signed up a guy in my business from Cyprus that I met on LinkedIn. Andy lives in Amsterdam. He has 50,000 people in his former business. Thanks so much for what you do. You made this possible. I made it possible by showing her where to find these people, but she did the work. And when I say she did the work, it's not that hard. What you have to do is you have to be reaching out to people on a daily basis. You have to be contacting people. You have to be talking to people. Now, I don't care where you are in the process. If you got a profile on Facebook, if you got a profile on LinkedIn, you can be talking to people every single day. I got this from Kathy. I'm looking forward to the August boot camp. The method you teach helped our team grow 2 top leaders in 2 companies. Whoops. The method you teach helped our team grow to top leaders in 2 countries with that company. They're waiting to talk to you right now. Now, your business grows much faster when you or anyone on your team recruits a whale. Rhonda Kaya is a good friend. My team just enrolled the #1 earner in another company. She was making $500,000 there. She's going to leave her company and build with us. Jacques, I've connected with 2 whales on Facebook using your system and now bringing other leaders for my new project. Now, I'm not sharing these with you to impress you. I'm sharing these with you to impress upon you what you can be doing, what members of your team can be doing. And then, of course, there's Francisco, who is living the network marketing dream that everybody dreams about. He brought a whale into his business in December. The whale had 200,000 people in his former business. By February, the whale added 80,000 people to his team. In 3 years, Francisco went to 250 people to 500,000. Todd sent me this. I started using strategies for enrolling a whale from the corporate world 10 days ago. Since then, I've been connecting with about 30 people a day, enrolled as a business builder yesterday, and have 3 solid appointments for today. After 20 years in the MLM industry and trying pretty much everything taught by numerous gurus, I'm amazed. Amazed at the results I'm getting. And then later in the afternoon, he sent me this message. Thanks to you, I enrolled 3 rock stars in a row. 3 appointments in the morning, signed all 3 of them up. Rick Dawson, been targeting network marketers this week using the Max method. I got 12 people to talk to in 1 day and have 2 ready to sign up. Now, network marketers are in the center of a perfect storm of opportunity right now. Every month, MLM companies close, fail to launch, merge with other companies, or make unpopular changes that drive their leaders and teams to other companies. And every month, 300 new companies are launched. Statistically, 93% of them are going to fail within 5 years and drive their leaders and their teams to other companies. By the same token, large companies are closing, going bankrupt, or reducing staffs in record numbers. Professionals losing their jobs have created a tidal wave of activity on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is adding 10 million professionals every month. 20% of the professionals being laid off are in sales. Now, professionals that can rise to the top of your company quickly and have the experience to lead, inspire, motivate, train, and bring large groups of people with them who are eager to talk to you on LinkedIn. Many of them will jump into your business and they will immediately bring many friends with them. The cream of the crop of these professionals are the leaders in their companies that are also known as whales. Whales are the top executives in their company, and when they join your business, they never come by themselves. A whale, a corporate leader, is someone with a large circle of influence that's highly respected and is well liked by everyone in their company. Whales are results-oriented professionals with the experience to lead, inspire, motivate, teach, train, recruit, and manage the groups of people that they work with. Whales are great team builders, and they are easy to find. All right? So let me change screens. Now, LinkedIn. Is where you want to spend your time. I need to come down here and like something. Okay, now, earlier this year, Bed Bath & Beyond went bankrupt. The last day of their existence was July the 31st. You can go up here. Bed Bath & Design, Bed Bath & Beyond. Go over to people. You got 55,000 people that worked, past tense, for Bed Bath & Beyond. Now you got people that worked in departments. You got store managers. They're all looking for work. 55,000 people, that's a lot of people. So we need to filter down. Get this list smaller, get this list more manageable. Number one, you come over here, you can search for people in the United States because they had stores in the United States and Canada. You could search for people by their job title. Store manager. So you got 8,500 store managers. Now, if we all searched exactly like this, we're all fishing in the same pool. The same numbers are going to come up for everybody. The order of your search results are going to be different because we're all in different places. We all have different backgrounds. So we got store managers. Some store managers are putting the open to work frame around their picture. I'm in Florida, so Florida ones are coming up. So here's somebody that worked for Bed Bath & Beyond for 24 years. $24 years. Now, you're not going to be the only person to approach them. You're not going to be the only person. They're going to hear from recruiters. They're going to hear from network marketers and other companies. They're going to hear from everybody trying to sell them something. One of the reasons why you want to strip anything about your network marketing company off your profile is because there are going to be plenty of people in your own company that are reaching out to these people, at least the people that know about LinkedIn. LinkedIn is no longer a secret, but how you approach them, what you say to them, how you talk to them is going to determine how quickly you can build a relationship. Now, this is a key critical time because the managers that have just lost their stores. There were 880 stores midway through July. There were only 125 left that were still open. Connecting with people in management positions that are now looking for jobs, have teams. By the same token, instead of store manager, how about district managers? So there are 2,400 district managers. District managers oversee a number of stores. $2,400. And we got regional managers. Now, just because these people are looking for work doesn't mean that they're suitable for your business. LinkedIn has added a new feature where people are now listing in their profile their skills. So you can pop up here, show me all the people who work for Bed Bath & Beyond. They're trainers. Now, you have people whose position trainers, or the skill. 12,000 people, different levels, training. Yellow, large transportation company, filed for bankruptcy. 30,000 jobs are going to be lost. People. This just happened this week. And again, we look for people by their job title. Go over on the internet and do a search. stores closing in 2023. 2,400 stores. Then you look up on LinkedIn, the store, and then you find people in the store. There's no reason why you can't be doing this 5 times a day, 10 times a day, talking to people. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Let me look. So all you need is a profile. By the same token, that was stores. Burger King is closing 400 locations. Says here they're closing all 360 of their stores. I think they had more. So one easy way to connect with people. Now, for those of you students that have been on LinkedIn for a while, LinkedIn has also added some new features that are going to blow you away. Okay. Go to your network and bring up your connections. First level. Now it's funny because all week or all month I've been doing this and I've had 10,000. Now I have 9,900. Can pay attention to this. So these are people that you're connected to. And you've been doing this for a while. You come up here to the search. See how many people you're connected to that are looking. Are there going to be people in here that you've connected to that you've never talked to? There are going to be people in this list. You're connected to all of them. That you asked a question, they didn't answer, you moved on to other people. So this is going to be a great way to reconnect with people that you're already connected to. Another new feature of LinkedIn that is used is celebrations. Job changes, birthdays. And you're going to be amazed. They'll let you know how long you've been connected to somebody. Let's take a look at this. So here I've been connected to Katrina for 2 years, but we've never talked. Connected 12 years ago. Never talked. Never talked. Now we have some new strategies that will enable you to adjust your profile so that job changes, birthdays, and work anniversaries will be blasted out to everybody in your network. So it all comes down to conversation. It all comes down to who are you talking to. First, of course, it starts with a profile. Let me take a minute. Okay, so Vikram, do you see yourself here?
Hi, Max. No, I don't see myself.
Are you on LinkedIn?
Yes, I haven't been too active.
Okay. Let me do this. I'll put this in the chat window. We'll save some time.
Hmm.
And I will put in the chat the link to my LinkedIn profile. So if we're not connected, send me a connection request and I'll be able to find you. But it's not unusual. Where are you located? What city? What country?
I'm in New York. Yeah.
See yourself here?
Uh, okay, I'm
So,
trying to-
so clearly people go nuts when they see this. Oh my God, nobody can see me. If nobody can see you, then anything that you're doing on LinkedIn is going to be lost. Okay, so let's look for James. So James, I'm trying to find you on LinkedIn. Are you still on LinkedIn? And let's see. And it doesn't look like you're doing very much on here. Now, LinkedIn has added another new feature. For years, we've been telling everybody check to see their posts. Now you can see if people are making making comments, or people are reacting to anything. This is going to make it easier to determine the people that are new. Hey, Ken, how have you been?
Fine. How about yourself, sir?
Good. No complaints. I noticed you only got about 448 connections on here. You should have over 800 or 900 by now. Are you not using it as much?
Not using as much recently. I guess I'm fairly picky about who I pick or whatever. And maybe that's to my denigration, but I'm looking more for quality than quantity, if that makes any sense.
Of course. Excuse me. Okay.
I was going to look at my profile to see if I thought I needed to update that at all.
Well, let's see. Well, something that you could do is if you come in here, you could change the start date from March to August, and that'll generate some anniversaries.
Right.
Okay, another thing that you could actually do, which is even more effective, is take this whole listing here, take a picture of it, then delete it, and then enter it again.
Oh, okay.
And when you enter it again, it comes across as a new job, even though you've been doing it for 20 years.
Got it.
And again, the whole purpose of this is conversation. It's all about conversation. And so when we post things, let's come over here to
I was also thinking, Max, of taking out some of the older dates. I don't think that.
what do you mean by older dates? No, don't be concerned about that. What this does is this
Oh,
just
back some of the things that go back a little bit dated.
yeah, but you got to remember this, that everything that's on your profile is part of your DNA. It links you.
Okay.
So if you wanted to reach out to entertainers, you know, that they could resonate with you. Everything that you do, every piece here gives you credibility for the people that you're all looking to talk to. That's what it's all about. Another thing that you could do, search-wise, come up here. You can search for people by company. Amway. So on LinkedIn, you have 84,000 people that are in Amway. Again, we could filter this down. Amway Diamonds. he got 669 Amway diamonds. Now, a good friend, and I think I've known Jim longer than any of the other corporate directors that I work with in Mamaluca. Jim used to be a school principal. And he started to build an Amway business. He was an emerald. Next step, diamond. He had, I think, 2 or 3 diamonds under him. And then he lost a diamond. A little upset about that. Turns out the comp plan is called a breakaway. So one day you've got a diamond and the next day you don't, because they broke away. Well, he didn't like that very much, so we left Amway, went over to Mamaluca, and now I think he's got 5 or 6 Amway diamonds under him. Whatever you've done in the past. Example, we have a student that added 13 people to her business in 10 days over the Christmas holidays. Well, how'd she do that? She used to have an eBay store. Go on LinkedIn, you could look for all the people that have eBay stores. Then it's all comes down to conversation. Now, realistically, for those of you that are looking for whales, instead of going directly at the whale, connect with anybody in their organization. They don't have to be real. With Amway, you can do, got emeralds. You got 234. Now, you bring an emerald into your business, they can introduce you to diamonds. $272. You go on here. Presidential. Actually, what you want to do, Manatech Presidentials. 138. Now, you get somebody here like Donna. Yeah, it doesn't matter what level she's at. If she likes what you're doing, she could introduce you to the presidential. Herbalife. Top position is, well, presidency. You got 1,500 people. Herbalife doesn't have internet tools. You're going to build a business on the internet, you need internet tools. So there are all kinds of companies. Finesse. People. You got 18,000 people. You got all kinds of people here. Jeunesse has had a very, very difficult year. Okay, here's Diamond Director. Got 307. Now, I've known Teresa Gregory for years. Last time she commented on something was 8 months ago. Last time she posted was 7 years ago. Commented on something 5 months ago. But I don't think Teresa's in Jeunesse anymore. Okay. So. Let me. One of the things that people don't realize is there a lot of changes are taking place on LinkedIn. A lot of things are taking place on Facebook. Gennady came to the United States from Poland because he wanted to know how to use Facebook to build a network marketing business. So prior to connecting with me and participating in one of my boot camps, he spent over 40 grand. His goal was to learn how to build the business and then how to train the people he enrolled. So as part of coaching, I helped him fill a hotel room in Poland with prospects for his business while he was still in the United States, and then helped him conduct a boot camp training in Polish to train everyone. Initially, he was building a Jeunesse business. And that first year, he got his income up to $60,000 a month. And then they decided they wanted to leave Jeunesse. So they started another company. And with brand new people, because once you know how to do this, brand new people, he reached diamond in his new company in 74 days.
There are a lot of trainers, a lot of people who are pretending to be the best of the best in the world to teach in this area. But you know what? I found that they are treating the theory. So their students making nothing with this theory. So we were looking for somebody who can provide us step by step to have a really good result. So we started with this information and training in order to get from Mac from his coaching. And guess what happened? At that time was in a different company. We ran to the top of this company just in 12 months. We were the first check in Europe. After 50 months, yeah. And something happened that we needed to change the company. We were started with a brand new company 3 months ago. And within 3 months, we made a diamond in 74 days.
Yeah.
From your point, somebody can put thing, of course, they brought their whole team. No, this new team with a brand new people, all of them from Facebook. We have a 66 person from now, month, and we made about $300,000 in volume in the first 5 weeks.
What I want to say is in this 12 weeks, in social media only, we build organization and to have connection with people, new people in this industry, and it really works. We have now in 12 weeks more than 1,000 people, and we have great vision of the future.
And it happens only because it works. So Max, thank you for everything you are doing, not only for us, but for thousands of people like us.
So how do you get 1,000 people in 12 weeks? You bring people in the last 2 weeks, I've enrolled 57 people. But the people that you bring into the business bring people in. 4 of my frontline partners, 2 of them sponsored 20 people in 1 week. This is what's waiting for all of you. Now, most of you are building your business part-time, right? And if you're building your business part-time, then you got a full-time job. And if you're looking for customers, people to sell to, doesn't matter what kind of a business. You can find them on LinkedIn. Two weeks ago, we heard from Joanne, who was building a Maluka business. First month, her business doubled, second month it tripled. Then she started to apply what she'd learned to her insurance business. Did incredibly well with that. She came back, I guess it's 3 weeks now, to share her story.
I mean, Max, what you've taught me, obviously I've applied to my network marketing business and it absolutely works. We know that. It's a fact. You've done it with me, you've done it with so many others. But you know, one of the things I always say was, what you teach us, we can apply to any job, any job. And it's the same technique, it's the same dance. And I've used it in the insurance world where I was recruiting for multiple agencies and using your techniques. I remember 1 month I recruited 40 insurance agents in 1 month. You know, that's huge. And I know that you've worked with others that have built huge insurance agencies as well. Currently, I'm doing outside sales. I'm working for Republic Services, as you can see in my banner there. I have been with the company 2.5 months. I started in the beginning of May. And I told my manager when I was in the interview process, how I thought that, you know, I can apply LinkedIn and explode, you know, this type of position. And it didn't register with him. And I waited and I said, the first couple of weeks, I got to learn what I'm doing. I got that down. And then I said, I'm posting my first customer. So if you look back about a month, you'll see, you know, Go Auto, it was my first post, nothing fancy. And then about a week ago, I think I did 5 posts in a row. And one of my posts for Red Arrow Diner has gotten over 6,000 views between two, you know, it said, oh, do you want to post in the, you know, restaurant group or whatever? So this one here is a nonprofit, the one that you have right there. So they do mental health. And, you know, I've got 23 likes on that and a good number of views. This one was a little restaurant in Nashua, and I think it was over 1,100 views when I saw it last. So what I'm doing is I've got a little twist, a little auto dealership. I think that one had about 1,200 views when I first looked at it last. I'm not even really, the diner one's my favorite, the next one right there. So this diner, Red Arrow Diner, been around for 100 years. And I just posted me with some of the guys outside and one of the owners, 67 people liked it. So using your technique, I do a little post, and the only thing I'm saying about Republic Services is welcome to the Republic Services family. So just doing that, you know, it was getting more engagement, more people within the company. But just in the last week or so, I've been asked, I trained my group of, you know, my office, and now I've got my division manager sending out messages talking about how because of these couple of posts that I've done, I had someone on LinkedIn that I connected with on the 25th of June with my message one that you taught, copy paste, and I got a sale from that. And this guy, he's got 10 gas stations. So I'm getting the first one in August. And, you know, as long as we deliver, which we will, I'll end up getting 10 locations from him seeing my posts that you taught us how to do. You know what I mean? So I have a little bit of a twist, but my manager sent out a message talking about how he sees the value of what I'm doing, talking about me being 310% of budget. Then it's gone out to the region. And now one of the division managers are reaching out. They're shocked at what I'm doing. They're talking about me training their leaders and their sales force. They have 40,000 people that work for Republic Services. And this is like, you know, breaking news, using LinkedIn to do what we're doing here. I just think super cool. You know, it's like throwing that pebble in the water. And I just want to let you know, it's still having the ripple effect from what you and I have done.
So I have, I think 3 people on here that are, everybody that's on here, I think is a student. But I have 3 people here that are contemplating one-on-one coaching.
Why are they doing that, Matt? There's no question. The one-on-one coaching is where this all clicks for me. You know what I mean? And you know, after like my second session with you, we fixed the profile. You showed me the basics. I started running with it. I couldn't sleep at night. You know, once we started having our one-on-one sessions, I was getting up at 3, 4 in the morning, and I would start doing my connections, you know, doing what you taught me. And as you know, if you go back to our, you know, trail there, I enrolled 3 people in one day when I was doing the network marketing. I got paid $5,000 to do 3 LinkedIn trainings for one of the insurance groups. Your training, your one-on-one coaching has opened up so many doors for me. So as time goes by, I always like to give you an update to let you know how I'm doing, but it all stems back to that one-on-one training that we did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, were you surprised at how fast everything started to happen?
Initially, yeah. I mean, like, Max, I knew about you. I've heard about you from years before you and I had gotten together. You know, I've watched some of the webinars that you had, but I mean, like, immediately when we first started working together, it just was like a snowball effect. But when I take that into other areas and see how it explodes, like, I can't tell you how excited I am about what I'm doing now. Seeing it with my upper management, how they're all like super excited. Many of those people that like this post are at Republic Services, the 67, and many of them I weren't connected to. So it was a layup in growing my connections. So every time you look at my connections, it grows, you know, and it doesn't take a ton of time. You know, you put in 20, 30 minutes a day, but it's really hard to not want to keep going because it's so much fun.
Mhm. Well, think about the ripple effect. Coming to this company, you're introducing them to something new. How big is the company?
We service about 14 million customers across the country, but there are about 40,000 people that work at Republic Services. And I'm just one of them, and literally I'm getting attention from across the country with what I'm doing. I'm even getting competitors sending me messages that are like, I wish I did that when I was with the company, or, you know what I mean? Like, people are like, how brilliant, and it's such a simple concept. It's like giving a thank you to the customers, but it's promoting me, it's promoting the business, it's promoting, you know, the company I work for. And it's just so simple. It's a post, you know what I mean? Takes 10 minutes to put it together.
And that's, my friend, one of the things that I emphasize in our current boot camp, because it's not just about the conversation you have. It's about your activity. It's about putting things out there that people can see, that people can react to, that people can respond to, that the ripple effect of that is indescribable. You know, right now, I wouldn't be surprised in 6 months if you got, I don't know if you're looking for it, major promotion, maybe VP of training.
I can totally see something like that, you know, coming down the pike if that's the path that I choose. But right now, I think that I'm just having so much fun doing this. You know what I mean? Like, when you get so excited to do a job that, you know, is fun and you know, you enjoy it, you know, I can see that happening down the road, or them coming up with some sort of initiative. But for now, I just want to focus on this because this is just, it's totally fun. Just like with building network marketing business this way, it's far more fun than asking friends to come over and, you know, would you please come over and do it in all, you know, it's way more fun.
Well, Joanne, it was wonderful to hear from you. Again, congratulations are once again in order. For me, it's going to be enjoyable to watch your career blossom, you know, as a result of, you know, what I taught you. But, you know, you added your own little spin to it. I mean, I love that line. Let's go trash.
Thank you.
It's terrific. Thanks again for sharing
Thank you.
your story, and congratulations.
Thank you. And anyone, you know, on the fence, don't hesitate. Max's time is limited, and, you know, if you get the opportunity to work with him, he is truly a guest. So thank you again, man.
Thank you. Okay, Ken, so you asked me a question about OnPassive. Let me bring up. So I'll pop up here. Actually, I found this. So it looks like the Federal Trade Commission is suing the founders of OnPassive for being an illegal pyramid scheme.
Oh, that's a new document too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like 2 days ago. All right.
I saw the date when you were scrolling through. Very, very interesting. I have a couple prospects, and and they've been drinking the Kool-Aid for quite a while. So I figured it out a long time ago, but this just gives the legal back.
Well,
Thank you.
here's the thing. Once a company gets labeled this way by the Federal Trade Commission, it's over.
Right.
So, okay, the company is gonna do, the government's gonna do all kinds of things to go after them. The one thing that you have to be aware of, it is an old expression, don't kill the messenger. You might ask, a great way to, to bring it up would be, ask them, you got the link. I'll put it in the chat here for everybody. What you can do is you could ask somebody that's, how is your recruiting being affected by this? Because they're not going to be able to. I have never, actually the only well, I shouldn't say never, but I mean, Herbalife beat them, Amway beat them. This company will not beat them. Once they make this kind of attention, they're done. And typically, what happens is the government will go in and freeze the assets of the company, and then they won't be able to pay anybody. And then it's really done. Let me take a look. I thought I saw some new people come in here.
Right.
Okay, let's come back over here. Well, Rachel, number one, I can see your followers. So right out of the gate, your settings are off. Okay, so
Yes, hello.
yeah, hi. So
They were, man, releasing on all these Germany's drawing, it makes me even that much more excited for the last resort. Seriously. That's right. Winning here. Ooh, thanks for Vietnam babies.
okay, so basically, you're telling everybody that you're in Mary Kay. So in looking at this, let's go over here and look at your posts. Well, I suggest I put a link in the chat. I suggest you jump into boot camp. There's a lot of things that you could do to really fix this up. I mean, this definitely can be working for you. Okay, we will be back tomorrow. Until next time. Like I said, I put in the chat window a link to register for our August boot camp that has just started. Let me come back over here. You go to maxsteingart.com/bootcamp, use the promo code best deal. And you can participate in our August boot camp that just started for $79. A better deal for those of you that are new is our retreat combo. Participate in the August boot camp and our 3-day top earner retreat. That's maxsteingart.com/retreat combo. Now we're doing something a little different. When you register for the retreat, you're automatically going to get copies It's a 3-day event where we're going to teach you what the top earners in your business know but never talk about. You'll get a copy of our 90-day game plan, as well as how network marketers catch whales. Again, I'll put it in the chat. Catch you all tomorrow.